Hola amigos, welcome to my channel Sancho's Vlogs. Hope you all are doing great. So this is a video where we are traveling for our cousin's wedding and also a weekend at Kodaikanal, which I'm really excited for because this is the first time I'm going to Kodaikanal. So we started around 6:30 in the evening from Tirchi and traveled via Dindigul just to have our dinner at this very famous restaurant Venu Biryani Hotel. So if you're around Dindigul, do come here and taste their authentic biryani. And they also have variety of other non-veg sides. And for those who prefer vegetarian, don't worry, they also serve idli, dosa and sambar and chutneys, which is also very delicious. It's a Friday morning. We got up early, got ready and headed towards a small town near Rajapalayam to attend our cousin's wedding. We also had a delicious Kalyanavita breakfast. Ever since COVID hit, it was really difficult for us to attend any kind of gatherings, and now that we are vaccinated, we feel really safe going to such events. And on that note, if you're not vaccinated yet, do get vaccinated as quick as possible. After the beautiful wedding, we had our lunch and headed straight to Kodaikanal. It takes about 1.5 hours to reach to the city of Kodaikanal from the bottom of the hill, and you will also find so many scenic spots in between, so don't forget to stop by and have a look. We reached Kodaikanal around 8:30 in the night, checked into hotel and called it a day. It's day 1 in Kodaikanal and it's 6:30 in the morning. I came out to watch the sunrise, but it was too cloudy. I just couldn't see anything. We stayed in La Flora Highland Paradise for the weekend, which is near Chettiar Park, which is a little far from the main city of Kodaikanal. To be honest, we booked this hotel only in the last minute, so we got a pretty decent room. The only disappointing thing, there are two things. The first thing is there is no Wi-Fi here, and also your phone signal is very weak here. And the second thing is the service is very slow. So if you're coming here, just be prepared. We got all freshed up and headed towards a small town called Pumbare, which is very beautiful, to do the most exciting thing that we are looking for, and that's trekking. Yes, so it's a small trekking, but it's a first for us, so we are really excited to go there. We found this Instagram page called Wrong Turn Club, which arranges for trekking and camping. Since camping wasn't available, we booked only for trekking. And we came here to Pumbare town and waited for the jeep to arrive. We parked our car in the pickup point and boarded the jeep along with other members for an off-road safari. The road towards the trekking point was so rough and tough, and the driver managed to do such a great job that I had thoroughly enjoyed this driving experience. It took us more than half an hour to reach the trekking point. Then we freshed up and started our trekking from there on. Today's trek is about 3 hours up and down from the trekking point, and we will also be going to a private waterfalls in between. This trek includes all kinds of landscapes like crossing the river, going down or escalating on the top, which was really tiring. Here are some tips I want to share with you if you are going for a moderate level trekking, and if you are a beginner. Please be physically fit and start your workout at least 1 week before the trekking begins. On the day of trekking, don't have any heavy breakfast. Carry along with you plenty of water. Wear shoes. Shoes are compulsory, and if you are having a slip-on kind of shoes, it's an added advantage because you might have to cross waters and there will also be leeches on the way. So that's why shoes. Wear comfortable clothing, and it will be nice if you wear full hand shirts, because just to avoid any kind of thorn pricks. And lastly, don't forget to enjoy the trek. After a tiring trekking, we were taken to the hilltop to witness the most beautiful side of the Kodaikanal. Keep watching. Do you remember seeing the Pumbare town in the starting of the video? Yes, we are standing right on the other side looking at it. Look how beautiful it is. We were served with hot biryani. We had it, took a little rest, and started our way back to the pickup point. And with this, the trekking completes. So, can you believe this whole day package, including the lunch, was only 1,000 per head? Unbelievable, right? We enjoyed it thoroughly. On our way back to hotel, we stopped by to see the Palani Temple Hill, which is very famous in Tamil Nadu. But unfortunately, we couldn't see properly because the scenery just changed in minutes that we arrived. With this, we were very tired and headed straight to the hotel and took rest for the whole day. It's day 2 and the last day in Kodaikanal, and we had our breakfast, checked out, and wanted to visit some famous tourist spots. So in that, the first place we went was Kodaikanal Wax Museum, where you could find some cute wax figurines of the very famous personalities. Next, we wanted to go to Guna Caves and Pine Tree Forest, but unfortunately, that route was diverted. So instead, we went to the Pillar Rock viewpoint, which actually didn't disappoint us. Initially, we just couldn't see anything because it was too misty, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, the Pillar Rocks came to view only for 5 minutes and then went back again. It was so misty that after a point of time, it felt like as if there was nothing beyond those trees. Our next destination was Coker's Walk. Coker's Walk is a hillside walking area. It's a long stretch of area, and if you come in the daytime, there will be so many shops and beautiful views, and I highly recommend you to come here and visit this place. Coming to Kodaikanal and not buying carrots, how can you not? So we bought some carrots but later regretted it. I'll tell you why. We searched in Google for the best restaurant in Kodaikanal and we came across this restaurant called Royal Tibet, which actually was really very nice and pocket friendly too. It's a small cute restaurant, you have to just go in time, otherwise the food will be finished. It's really a crowded place, but luckily when we went there were no people there. Also, there's a Malayali Cheta's chai shop right beside this restaurant, so don't forget to have hot chocolate there, it's the best. This is the reason why I regretted buying carrots on the roadside, because it's Sunday and it's a Sunday market and they sold the same fresh carrots for half the price. So please beware before buying those vegetables from the roadside, and if it's a Sunday, please do visit this road. It's Poet Tyagaraja Road. Don't forget to come here. The last thing we did in Kodaikanal was to buy a whole lot of chocolates, This place also couriers chocolate, so I'll leave the contact details in the description below. Well, this is the end of the video and end of a memorable weekend in Kodaikanal. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below. I will provide all the details in the description of the places that I have visited, so don't forget to check that out. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, take care and bye.